We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Somebody got a boy, I mean, somebody got a boy, I said you had, right, boy. He's a five outside, off from the music. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Nix. They'll swing this out to Blue. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. The Cowboys have 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow, steel, black. Green, jack.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nix to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 50, green, ready.
A give left side for Benson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Blue 30.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Set, ready. 60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
They'll run with Benson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Fuse, yellow. Smash. Here we go. Set. Green 33. Yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Here's Nix. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
23-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll strike the drive right around the 37. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
They'll go again with Benson. And he stopped immediately there.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Third down and 6.
Let's go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, 58 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Nix once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Drops it to Blue, complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this off. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Benson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 45. White. Set.
They'll try to run with Benson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Set.
They'll drop the throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Nix to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up in.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Smash.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix gets it underneath to Blue. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black 40. Check view. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Blaster, 6. Flight blue.
2nd and 15. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Set, ready. Set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Black ultra.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cards have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Walter Nolan, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing Nix. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They go with glue between the tackles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going. Hits Nix. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second and 5.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Another run here with Benson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
To throw, here's Nix.
The ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
45, White. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Downfield, and he's got 11.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
95.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready?
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets up on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
50, green. Ready.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll get it inside the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. outside. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
52 blue.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out on my D.
They juked him. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.